Okay, so here's the thing. Joshua Biton is in For the Love of Money,
Right.
and this is who he plays. So you guys actually got to meet the characters that you're portraying.
Absolutely, which never happens.
It never does. So like, how was that experience?
Well, at first it was super nerve-wracking, and then he came up to me after the first scene he watched me shoot and bear hugged me with like tears in his eyes, and at that point he became the greatest source an actor could ever have. What was this like for you? Well, this is what I was feeling, this is what was going on, and he couldn't have been more giving. It was amazing. It was really amazing.
Yoni, here's an interesting question because, again, like he said, this never really happens where you get to meet the original character. We never really get to interview the original character that someone else portrays. So when you first heard that this movie is being made and you were involved and you're being, depicted in this film,
I was exciting when I first heard it, and I came right here. I came to the United States.
Yeah.
So here's the funny thing: when you were reading the script,
You read the script.
you never read it.
Never read
You
it.
had no idea what it's gonna look like.
No. no.
Wow, Yoni's
Came right to the set.
Yoni's a very trusting man.
Yes.
And have you gotten a chance to see it, or is this the first time you'll see it?
Glim. I was glimming. Now I'm gonna see it. First time.
Beautiful. Now, what do you play in the film? Let's talk about Yoni's character.
Well, the film is about Isaac and Yoni, two cousins who came in from Israel when they were kids with nothing and really tackled the American dream in a way most people don't. With their first business when they were 16 years old, they opened up their first business together, a legitimate business. And then what happened to them in their attempts to really grow their lives, which seems like something out of a movie, gangsters and really there were situations that people normally don't survive and normally don't believe happen to you, and this is what this guy and his cousin went through. So, I mean, it was amazing to read on the page, and then to get to do it and to do it with him there was unbelievable.
Cool. If you don't recognize him, you were also in the Pacific.
Correct. Yes.
How was filming that, man?
Man, that was the most
Epic
and most amazing experience of my life. Best friends I've ever had.
Really?
We're like a big giant family. We see each other all the time, and listen, working with Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks,
It's a dream come true.
and then some of the greatest actors I think out there: James Badge Dale, John Bernthal, John Seda, Keith Nobbs, Jacob Pitt. It's endless. All of these guys were so amazing, so giving, such wonderful people. And
How was it even working with Spielberg? Were you like super nervous going on set?
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I heard he's very giving though.
super giving. It makes the process so easy. As does Hanks. Hanks makes you feel like you're his buddy, and so you relax. And the people that they hire, the producers, Tony Toe, and the directors,
You're at the top of the level right
these
there.
guys are at the top of their game, So to get to work with these guys is a gift. It really is, because you go in so nervous and you leave feeling like, yeah, that's how this should always be. It's pretty amazing.
That sounds amazing. So what we do is we connect Twitter fans and Facebook fans with the actual stars. And one of the questions we're asking is, For the Love of Money, based on an Israeli immigrant chasing the American dream. If you were not an actor, what would be your American dream job?
To be a second baseman for the New York Yankees.
You didn't even think about that. You know it.
No question. I played baseball in college, and if I was just a little taller with a little more skill, maybe I would have had a shot.
So you're a big baseball guy.
Absolutely.
What do you think of Magic Johnson taking over the Dodgers?
I love it. I live 3 blocks away from Dodger Stadium.
Have you been to a game yet?
Yeah. I've gone. I went to 1 game this year. I went to about 6 last year. I'm a Yankee fan, but I love baseball, so it's right around the block. My name is Joshua Biton, and you can check me out at secretlanguage.tv. There it is.